All right, so today is Thursday, February 26th, 2026. It's currently like 6 o'clock in the morning. Um, I haven't been to bed yet, obviously. It's my Sunday night, and well, I ended up having to get a new vape yesterday. Well, didn't have to, I needed to, uh, just because my old one broke. And so I ended up getting a hell of a good deal. On a bottle of juice and the e-cig itself, I spent $50. So, all in all, I can't complain about how much I spent on that. Um, just because I needed the new one. And it was the same one I have, so I know I'm going to have problems with it in the long run. But hey, for like $25, I can't complain. So, that's pretty dope. Um, I went to the gym last night. I don't know what exactly happened with between my watch and my phone in the app, but it stopped tracking for whatever reason the workout. Not the workout, but the calories burned and my heart rate. No clue why. Um, not one. So it was weird. However, I focused primarily on chest and back as usual, and arms along with it, and I ended up doing 89,826.1 pounds in volume. Holy hell, I didn't realize I broke 12 records yesterday. Um, and the main goal was, because it was my night off, it was going to do like 2 hours, or basically 2 hours. So I did my warm up, which is my push ups and my sit ups. I moved over to the bench press, doing it on the Smith machine, where I was doing, originally I was doing 155. That was what I was doing the other day, and I did 13 of those, and then I moved it up 10 pounds, which 165. I did 12 of those, and I was like, okay, cool. So I moved it to 170. I did 8 of those, and I did 10 on the incline for all 3 reps. And then I switched over to doing the overhead press, where I promptly did 100 pounds at 10, 7, and 8. So I moved up, which is awesome. Then I quickly jumped over to the shoulder press machine and did 75 for 24, 20, 75 for 12 on each shoulder. And then I did 14. Or excuse me, yeah, 14, and then 13. So, and then I jumped over to the rear delt machine, or the rear delt pec deck machine, where I did 120 for all 3 sets on the rear delt. And it was 12 for the first set, 11 for the second, and 12 again for the third. Not quite ready to move up weight on that yet, and it kind of killed my shoulder last night, which was real interesting. I was having problems and feeling it in my left shoulder, which was definitely interesting. Now, then I flipped over and started using the pec deck machine, where I promptly did 200 for 8 rounds, or 8 sets, and then 6 sets. And then I was like, wow, this is really heavy today. What the hell? Moved it down to 9. It was probably really heavy because I just did two different, or just did 6 sets on the Smith machine, and then fucking killed my shoulders. So, you know. And I probably started working out on my back, where did 100 pounds for a single cable row for 20, 14, and 16. And then, where is it here? And then I did lat cable pull downs for 90 for 12, 10, and 20, and 20, 11 sets, or 11 reps. And then did the regular pull downs, where I did 150 for 10 for the first two sets, and then 11 for the third, which was pretty dope. And but I ended up keep keeping the cable, seated cable. I just realized I have this all out of order, but it still, nonetheless, did all the work. The seated cable row with, I guess it's the V grip. Really, it's the close grip. I don't know the difference. I did 205 pounds for all three sets. First set was 100, second set was 13, and the third was 12. The first set was 11. I think I just said 100. It was 11. I don't know where that came from. Then I switched over and worked on triceps and biceps. I think I added a bench press in there too, actually. Because I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm not done with this, so I got to add, because I wanted to do 15 sets total. So I did bicep curls, or I did a bench press close grip, which actually doesn't really work your chest. It works your triceps, interestingly enough. Followed up by wide grip. And then I did skull crushers all at the same time. And then as soon as those 9 sets were done, I started doing bent over rows and cross skull crushers. I remember that. I'm getting my things messed up here. So I did with the barbell, I did the bench press, close wide grip, barbell curl, and I guess it was the close grip all at the same time, where I did the skull crusher, the regular bench press, and the bent over rows at the same time. And then I quickly was like, okay, cool. Well, back's not done. So I got to figure out what the hell to do here. I think it was actually my lats. Yeah, it was my lats that weren't done. So I ended up doing pullovers, which are a lot like skull crushers, except they start at your head and work their way back. So I did those in dumbbell rows. And then I was like, okay, cool. Well, I have one more workout I have to do to make this all 15, which I ended up doing the crossbody hammer curl, which was, you know, to say the least. So while I was there, I saw the creeper again, which made me wonder, because I didn't see the 4 other ones, or the 2 other ones out of the 4. I didn't see Cardio Bunny, and I didn't see the cute girl with that trains with her friend. It's always on like the weird elliptical pedal bike things for their warm up. I didn't see them, but I did see Creeper, which was a really interesting one because I saw her friend, who I decided to nickname the ballerina because she's not necessarily tiny, not even in a bad way, but she is tiny, but she also looks like she could just be at home in a dance studio specifically for ballerinas. So I thought that was really interesting. And here's the thing: I saw both of them, and the last time I saw them at the same day, in the same day, they were together, talking, working out, and so I don't know what exactly is going on. Neither one of them were together. One showed up, worked out, I guess left because I didn't see the ballerina. But after that, I saw Creeper, who while I was on the Smith machine, again, she showed up, and I was like, interesting. Because shortly after her friend left, I guess she showed up or whatever. I don't really know. It was weird, and she was just kind of staring off, not looking like she was having a great time. But yeah, it was just really interesting to see that interaction, or lack thereof. Like, something's going on there. I don't know what, but something is. So, I was sad to see not to see Cardio Bunny or the other one. Cardio Bunny just looks like a sweetheart. And the other one, I don't know why she watches me. She just does. So it is what it is. It's not like the creeper who just sat there and just was like, ooh, at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I don't know. I'm hungry. I spent the rest of the night sitting here playing Arc Raiders practically all night. I stopped for about an hour, watched watched 2 hours, excuse me, watched some TV, and now I'm done again. I'm not even tired yet, but I'm tired of playing video games, so I'm gonna watch some TV again. The new series, The Scrub, is on, so um, I'm gonna watch that, eat some pizza, and then eventually I'll call her a day, hopefully in 2 to 3 hours. So, yeah, I shall catch you all tomorrow. Later. Stop recording.